The good people at the new Westminster Animal Shelter always welcome the public. Come and visit and adopt a dog, a cat, or even a bunny. They are located at 231 Ewan Avenue on Queensborough Island. Call them at 604-519-2008 to arrange a visit.
Hello, I'm Margie Fox. I'm here at the new Westminster Animal Shelter, and today we're switching it up a bit. We're in our cat enclosure. Our cat room is on the inside, and this is the outdoor part where most of the cats like to hang out. And I've got with me today, this is Cleo. And Cleo is, I really wanted to talk about her, and she's not the type of cat that I can usually bring out to where we normally do the filming, because she doesn't really love to be handled a whole lot, to be honest. But she needs to be shown on the show because she's been here over a year. She's been at the shelter. She came to us, unfortunately her owner passed away. And previous to that, her owner had been in the hospital, and friends had kind of been stopping in and taking care of Cleo, but very sporadically, and that's not really a great way for a cat to live. So eventually we got Cleo. She was not thrilled to come with us to the shelter. A year later, she's still not super thrilled to be here, but she's doing a whole lot better. She really needs a home that understands cats, and that is okay with a cat who may never be super cuddly and friendly and loving and all that good stuff, because I just don't think that's who Cleo is. But that doesn't mean she doesn't deserve a home. Cleo's about 7 years old. She's a spayed female, beautiful markings, maybe a little hefty, could probably stand to lose a little bit of weight. But food is a good way for us to make friends with Cleo. She spends most of her time in this cat tower here. She doesn't like other cats, so whoever does take her home, it'll need to be a very quiet home. Adults only, no kids, no other pets, and just somebody who's okay with a cat deciding when and if she wants attention. So if you're that remarkable miracle home that we're looking for Cleo, call us. We're happy to do a foster to adopt trial for her because she's been here so long and we really want her to go into a new home. So call us at 604-519-2008 and ask about Cleo. Next up here we have this beautiful calico named Molly. Molly was surrendered to us by her family when their newborn developed some really serious allergies to the cats. Molly was surrendered with another cat named Mouse, but we don't think that they're a bonded pair, so we think we're going to just try to adopt them out separately. In fact, Molly can get a bit grumpy when she's contained in a cage or in a carrier, and when she is grumpy, she tends to redirect to Mouse. So we think Mouse deserves, another cat, or maybe just to be the only cat, and I think Molly would be happiest as the only cat as well. Now, believe it or not, this striking, beautiful girl is 12 years old, so she is a senior kitty, and a lot of people will think she's younger, but she's 12. She's been to the vet. Because of her age, we did do some extra blood work and testing just to make sure that everything is looking good. And we're happy to say that she was given a good, clean bill of health from our vet. So there's nothing to say that she can't live, another 5, 6, 7 years, really. There's some cats who live into their 20s. So don't let her age deter you from coming to meet her. She's beautiful. She's much happier now that she's loose in the cat room and not in a cage. And I think she's one of those cats, she's got a bit of sass. She doesn't really like the other cats, so if they get too close to her, she'll tell them to beat it. But maybe you've got a cat-free home and you want just one beautiful girl to look at. This is your girl. So if you think Molly is the right fit for you, come on down to the animal shelter. We're open 10:30 to 3:30, 7 days a week. We're just closed on stat holidays. So other than that, you can come down, you can meet everybody in the cat room, see them in a more natural environment than a cage, and get to know them. And if you think that she's a good fit, then we can talk about the application process. So here's Molly, 12-year-old beautiful calico, ready for adoption. This is a pretty girl. Here is another beautiful lady. This is Tasha. Tasha is at least 13 years old. She is a senior as well. We're not entirely sure of her breed. She's got a little bit of a pushed-in face, you can see, so she could be part Persian, she could be part Russian blue. Regardless, she's 100% beautiful and 100% sweet. She and her friend, her housemate, Spooky, they were both surrendered to us. Unfortunately, their owner didn't have the financial resources to treat them for some illnesses, and given their age, she thought the kindest thing would be to surrender them for euthanasia. And until we actually saw them and got them to the vet, we thought maybe that would be the kindest thing as well. But honestly, what they had going on was really easily treatable, and so they've just told us that they're not ready to go, to say goodbye. So Tasha here had upper respiratory, which is basically a cold. She had it so badly, she couldn't smell anything because of her being stuffed up. She couldn't breathe very well, and when cats don't smell, they typically don't eat. And cats aren't like dogs. They can't go a few days without eating without some serious repercussions. So we are happy that we were able to just get her on some antibiotics, and we got her feeling much better, and she was gobbling up her food within a day or two, which was great. She's struggling to get away a little bit here because she's a bit nervous, but she's just a super, super sweet cat. She loves to get neck scratches and chin scratches. She is very content to just curl up and have a nap, but she doesn't really look her age, much like Molly. So if you'd like to give a home to Tasha, she's on the mend now, and her hair is growing back. She did have some fleas, but her hair is growing back very nicely. And she's ready to be spoiled and get out of this shelter. So come meet Tasha. I think you'll really like her. Spooky can go with her or without her. They get along, but they're not super bonded, so they don't need to stay together. Call us at the animal shelter if you have any questions about Tasha. She's, like I say, she's about 13 years old or so, but in good health now. We'll be happy to talk to you about her.